3 of my WICSO series, and we just finished with the Nihon War, the Nihon or Nippon, the Nippon War. And so, since the green team they got kicked out, the blue team, well, the green team got genocided and enslaved. The blue team got kicked out, and while all of that was happening, this is just like a formal thing. But this is where they look at right now. This is what the blue team looks like. So yeah. And the red team doesn't really know this, so they just they isolate themselves, you know. And yeah. And so they kind of fight, you know. Well, the red team discovers this island having the same flag as the lower middle Honshu did. And this sparks something. It sparks the next war. The next great war. So the blue team fights back. They pretty much kick them out of the island, and then the reinforcements come. And boy, oh boy, they take that island. They take these ports. They basically have the same treatment as the people of Hokkaido did, and that's really, really bad, you know. So if you guys are here for the last episode, which is the Great Nippon War, basically, the Hokkaido people, all the male adults, that means 18 and older, got killed. All women and children were enslaved. So this is what's happening to southern. Well, in this case, now they're called Koreans. This is like the early stage of Koreans. But yeah, and so this happens. Yada yada. Oh, oh, oh. And then the woman is just the woman and children left. So the woman get the military weapons that the men had locked up. They get to pass her to the storage area, right? And they fight the hell back. And before the enslaved people from their country can escape, they take them back, you know. And yeah, so they win, but in return they give up that island to Japan. And this is where Korean forms. They take those languages that were used to like enslave them and stuff. Yeah. And they form Korean. Yeah. Mhm. And so this happens. You know, they're expanding upward. They're forming the first democracy. They're an empire, kind of like if they have an emperor or shogunate, I guess. And yeah, it kind of expands upward, and they reach present-day North Korea, but it's not there yet. And yeah, it's just expansion, expansion, expansion. And the red team doesn't really like the blue team, like, ever. So they want all of the land. And you know, when the red team wants land, they will get land. So they go back, they take over southern Korea, and at this point they move their capital to, to Pyongyang. Yeah. So it was from Seoul originally, but since it was under attack, they changed it to Pyongyang. And this is the final borders. You see where this is going, guys? And they changed from a democracy because that's what they lost. That's what they lost to. They changed it from that to being the first ever communist country. Just pretend this is North Korea's borders. So this is what North Korea would look like. And eventually they get strength, they get enough food, water, and they take back Korea. And this is like one giant battle, slowly take back this island. And then they land in Kyushu. And the Japanese people hate this so much that they declare full scale war. And they discover bombs, they drop bombs and nukes. Not nukes, just bombs everywhere. They drop one on Pyongyang. And this is like an act of surrender, because if without your capital, without that, you're just there. There's no point. So they just surrender, and the Japanese people take it. Anyway, this is it, guys. This episode. Bye.